lower order batsmen, we definitely are working on. If you look at our net session, we are putting in the work. I think it is about putting your mind in there as well, making sure you trust yourself, trust the skill that you have, and be there at the crease for a little longer, and then the numbers and the runs are going to show, and we're working towards it. Yeah, every time I come out to bowl, I'm definitely looking to bowl a maiden. I'm not really trying to give away boundaries or anything. The outfield was fast. The lines that I bowled was not perfect, to be honest, at most times, and they took me on. Some of them were edges, some of them I tried bowling bouncers, I ended up giving runs. So I think somebody in the team had to do it. And if I sit back and say, I want to look at my numbers, what my economy is, and not really look at the wickets, it got me a 4 and a 6, and then Jamie Smith got out. So if it means that I do that and get a wicket, I'm happy to do it. But definitely every time I come on to bowl, I am looking to keep the economy rate down and build the pressure up. We did practice as soon as we came here. We did a bit of bowling on the square. We did bowl from that end and this end. And Mornay being here with us is actually giving us all the experience that he's gone through. He's played a lot of cricket in England, so that definitely helps. But what happens when you get to the actual pitch? The ground, the surface is different, and then you have to adapt. And coming into bowl the first spell, you're excited. You're trying to run in hard. The wind sometimes is on and off, so it's very important to understand what the pace of the run-up is. And I did have a chat with a couple of other guys as well, asking them what they did to, be at the right pace when they're running into bowl. So that's about it. I think the best that we can do is bowl on the square every time we get to a ground. Be a little more aware of what you can do, what way the wind is, and how balanced you can be at the point of delivery. Yeah, I think it was something for me to take away. If the first innings went by, I bowled a lot. I think I bowled most of my bowling overs from that side. And coming here, knowing it's the other way down, it's downward slope. I did end up bowling a no ball. Jen Booms was telling me about how you're actually overstepping, and the hardness of the ground just gives you more feedback. You're running faster and all of those things. So yeah, the discussions are definitely always happening in the team, and we're trying to do the best that we can. Yeah, I think the drizzle definitely didn't help. Root came on to bat, the ball was moving around, and then there was drizzle all around. Every time the ball goes on the ground, the ball's becoming wet, and when the ball becomes wet, you know what's going to happen. It's going to get softer. The shine's not going to be around. So I think that did play a part. But I think all of that I've heard playing in England is look up. If there's clouds, there is going to be swing. If there's sun, there's not going to be swing. So that's what we're looking to do, and make sure we bowl the right areas. The gripping wouldn't say was a problem. It just got softer, and the moment it got softer, the seam got softer, the amount of purchase you get from the pitch differs. So that's what happened. Yeah, I think it was great. It's always nice, right? I know all of these guys in the team are very good mates of mine, and know them for a few years. But then when you look at Karun and KL, I know each other. I know both of them for quite a long time. End up having a lot of time together off cricket as well. So it was definitely nice to have the Bangalore boys. No, I think if I look at the first innings, I was a little too short than where I wanted to be. Definitely 6 to 8 is ideal. Yeah, that's what I would say. I think second innings it got slightly better, but because again the wicket was slightly slower, I had to pitch a few slightly behind 8 and then go slightly fuller when I'm trying to get a wicket. So yeah, I definitely did not bowl the lengths that I wanted to. Yeah, I think so. Not wanting to float it up there is definitely one of the reasons, and also it honestly took me some time to get used to the slope that side. Yeah, no reasons, but I should be able to do it as a professional. But I take complete responsibility about it, and then maybe do it better next time. What the culture that we guys have created is we are learning off each other, no matter who's there, who's around, and with Booms around, he's been talking to all of us all through, even before coming here, or at least for me, I've been part of this team for a few years now, so the conversations are still going on. One thing you cannot get is experience, that you have to do it yourself. And yeah, I think all of us are excited. If you look at the team, everybody is here. Siraj has played a lot of games. He's going to continue playing, and whoever comes in or whatever happens later, it's a great experience and it's an opportunity. That's the way we look at it. Yeah, dressing room still nice and happy and very, very motivated. Like I said, we came here knowing what this opportunity meant for all of us, and even in the game today, we might have looked quiet at some stages, but I think we still had a plan. We wanted to do something, and we went about doing it, and we got 2 wickets in a cluster twice. So that still kept the motivation going. And then, as a bowling unit, when something's happening, we still ended up taking the new ball. They needed about 20 runs with the same hope of something's going to happen. So we are still there believing. We made sure till the last run is scored, we're still out there and making sure they work hard. Yeah, definitely. I had a few conversations with a few of them about what this game particularly went by. I definitely would want to bring that down to whatever best I can do, and yeah, I think I'm learning as well. It's well, I can't say anything. It's up to me. It's my responsibility to get better, and that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm working on, and I just want to make sure I put in the right kind of work and come back here and put up better numbers. About Shubman, yeah, I think he did a pretty good job. All of us saw how he rotated the bowlers, made sure everybody had enough breaks, brought in people at the right kind of spells. He saw opportunities and brought in the right kind of bowlers. All of that was great, and knowing him, he's set a very good atmosphere around. He's been speaking to all of us. We always go in with a plan, and the communication is happening there.